The theme is the future, which I guess from this morning, we've arrived. Congratulations. My theme this morning was honesty. I'm going to carry on with that. Tell a little bit of story. I hope you're not too angry. In real life, my name's not Will Leech at all. It's actually Keith Leech. In real life, I'm not a comic at all. I'm actually an insurance broker. This is where we lock the doors, you bring the applications. So the question is, how does Keith Leech, the insurance broker, a month and a half ago become Will Leech, the comedian at the Comedy Store and the Ice House in Pasadena? I'd like to share that story because that story was a journey for me, but it's also given me some lessons in life that hopefully will take me well beyond comedy. I've been a lifelong comedy fan. Have nothing but respect for comics. I think it's the greatest thing. My wife for 20 years has said, you're always saying you want to try that, and you don't do anything about it. One of my favorite things is to listen to comedy podcasts. My favorite one is called Kill Tony. Tony Hinchcliffe, Brian Redband, 2 LA comics. Get 4 other comics up on stage. You can go down to the Comedy Store on a Monday night, drop your name in the bucket. If your name is pulled, they pull 6 out of 40 or 50 a night. You get to do 1 minute of comedy in front of 7 comics. And then for 10 minutes after, they give you constructive feedback. I said to my wife, you say I don't do anything about it, we're going to LA, I'm going to drop my name in the bucket. Lots of courage in Vancouver. I got to LA, not so much. I dropped over on Monday night to the Comedy Store to the sign up. I was so nervous I forgot to bring a pen. I asked the doorman, can I borrow something? He handed me a Sharpie marker. And I signed up as Will Leech because I said, if this goes as bad as I think it might, I do not need video record of Keith Leech bombing in LA. We get in there, I'm absolutely terrified. My wife is saying, how you feeling? I said, it's a toss-up between you and I as to who's going to toss up. Thankfully, 6 comics get pulled. I go, I think they only have time for 2 more. This is going to work out perfect. I had the courage to sign up, and I'm not going to have to go up. And I'm sitting there finally feeling relaxed, thinking about how courageous I was to sign up as Will Leech with my Sharpie marker. And then this happened.
Ooh, I always love it when the name is written in Sharpie instead of pen. Put your hands together for Will Leech. I'm a Here he comes with Will Leech.
And there I came. One minute later, I was still standing. 12 minutes later, after hearing apparently that I have a striking resemblance to Bob Saget or Danny Tanner from Full House, I thought I had had a great experience, and I said, you know what, I'm proud of myself, I got that done. And then something even more incredible happened. This went down.
Sal wants to know if maybe your wife wants to come up, take a bow. No? No?
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Man, you've had quite the ego ever since Fuller House came out. Can I tell you that?
Please sign up again, though, man. I really, if that was your first one, I would love to see your second and third. I was going to give you actually some minutes at the Ice House for the show this week, but unless you want to do 3 minutes.
Want to do 3 minutes at the Ice House this weekend?
I'll take that. All right.
Ooh, 3 minutes by Will Leech.
That was a real live comic saying, I got a show on Friday night with 10 professional comics. How would you like to drop 3 minutes? And I said to my wife, I guess I need 2 more minutes. I show up there and I got a minute or so to share the rest of this story. I'm nervous, I mean terrified. Brian Redband, wonderful guy for giving me that opportunity. We walk up, he goes, let's look at the room together. He goes, ooh, it's gonna be tough. He goes, not as many as people I want. They're all on one side of the room except for like 3 people over there. He goes, it's gonna be brutal for everybody. By the way, you're up first. At that point, my confidence was at an all-time low until he introduced me and made it lower. At the front of the stage, he goes, we had this young man, Will Leech from Vancouver, did his first 67 seconds of comedy just on Monday night. That's all he's done. Confidence down. He goes, and it's well known in comedic circles that your first time's your best and the second time's the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Leech. I sauntered up there, apparently got through 3 minutes. There is no video of that, thankfully. Now here's the punchline. It didn't lead to a sitcom. I don't have a TV show coming up, not even a pilot. But what's amazing is it did somehow lead me here today to Chilliwack, and that makes me a winner, doesn't it? Now to conclude, this talk I think fits right in with your theme of the day. For 20 years I sat back and said, boy, that's something I'd love to do. And my wife said, why don't you do something about it? And I just let future run over me, and guess what? It never handed it to me. But after 20 years, I just dropped my name in the bucket and had one incredible night turn into another, turn into today. I don't know where it's going from here. But I guess what? We're never too old to toss your hat in the ring or your name in a bucket. And here's what I've learned. I want to take it outside of comedy into my life. And it was a great quote I just came across yesterday. Challenge yourself to do something today that your future self will be proud of. Thank you for your time.